Hello everybody, welcome to episode 171 of Show Viewers. Today we'll be going over Album Almost Done by Niko DeMille. Now, this, I don't believe it was actually a complete song because like at the end we see as the beat like kind of elevates, so I believe it's actually a clip from a song that will be on the new album. So I'm really ready to see about this. I'll kind of discuss that later after I discuss like the contents of the song. But yeah, so album Almost Done, we see as it focuses on, once again, aspects of Niko's relationship. We see about how he mentions how he can't believe that his girlfriend was single at the time, and how he just wants to be able to fill in her necessities and all of that, and how he just wants to spend time with her. And we see as he mentions about how the immense importance she holds is so near and dear to him. And I mean, that kind of is begging the question, but like still, he's kind of has a brief line about how important she is to him, and we see just a general sense of enthrallment toward her. And we see also, as he mentioned, about how his lyrics sound better when coming from her lips. So once again, just kind of that general, I guess, endearment and kind of, I guess, adoring nature. Because yes, his lyrics sound phenomenal, but to him, he believes or presumes or holds it to be true that her lips make them so much more accentuated, so much more phenomenal than they are in their base sense, even though they are wondrous to begin with. But yeah, so we also see that. And then we see, as he mentions, about how he's not perfect. So once again, representing a state of inadequacy, though he does still wish to have something which is technically above him. And we then see, as he mentions, about how he would do anything to hold onto her hips, just to be there for her and to be a comforting factor, because he is just encapsulated by this individual. So we just kind of see, like I said, it's kind of that general motif that we've been seeing recently with some of the songs about just kind of being within a relationship and fully loving the person you're in a relationship with, and just being completely ensnared by them, to be just fully, I guess, engrossed within them. I've used N words 8,000 times in this video, but that's the best verbiage to use here. But yeah, so obviously a good song. Now the beat, I really love the beat of this song. It was nice, calm, slow, steady beat, and then you had that breakdown point at the end that cut off. That's why I think it's a larger song that we're going to be getting on the actual album whenever it does drop. So yeah, so I did really enjoy the music of the song. Like I said, it was very calm, slow, but still like that good beat, and the rapping alongside it was really good. I mean, it's not really rapping, but like it's, I don't know a better way to describe it really. But yeah, the rhyme scheme of the song was also really good. I really enjoyed it because it just flowed very naturally alongside the music. But now, okay, so now that I've discussed that, I'm really ready to get onto the concept of when the album is dropping. So, with what we've been seeing recently, we've been getting a lot. We got two clips that could possibly be larger songs: Orion album and Album Almost Done. I believe both of these could possibly be expanded songs within the album. So I'm really ready to see if they have extended versions or extended cuts, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, so I'm really curious about when this album is going to drop, because we've been getting information with like comments and stuff like that Niko's next album is going to drop soon. But like he said soon multiple weeks ago. So I wonder, because like Album Almost Done, that makes me think that we might get like one more single and then an album. Because I don't know. I really don't know. I hope it comes within the next 2 weeks, but I don't know. That's the thing. I can't really speculate because I don't know how soon is almost. But yeah, I would believe it'd be early next week. Not like next week, but the week after next. Or possibly. I believe it's very unlikely, but I believe we could possibly get it at the end of next week. But that is some high-level copium speculation right there. But yeah, I'm also really ready to see the content of this album, because I believe it will be more predominantly focused on relationship stuff, but I also believe we're going to be getting other stuff in this cap. I mean, if I presume properly, if he's been working on this album ever since the second one dropped, Impatiently Waiting, then it will have a nice contrast of themes and like a lot of thematic difference there, because he would have made songs prior to getting in a relationship, so we'll get to see like a flow, we'll get to see a story almost, which would be really cool. It'll make the, I guess, album almost like a ballad of some sort, one long extended ballad that progresses in Niko's life and his development as an individual, and his development and his circumstances. So I'm really ready to see how this album ends up turning out, because I think it will have that kind of evolutionary motif to it, But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Like, all of this is just really just speculation because I don't know anything. I don't know when it's dropping, what it will be like, what the music will sound like. I know the music will sound great because it always does. I know the lyrics will be phenomenal because they always are. But I'm just really ready to see how, like, different they are, how experimental they are. I'm just really ready to sink my teeth into this album because I will be doing so the moment it drops. I'll be listening to every single song as quickly as I can because I've been waiting for this album for so much. It's like so long. Because, I mean, like, not really so long. It feels like it's been so long, though. And it's right now, it is my most anticipated album of 2026 because none of the musicians I really listen to have dropped. I mean, like, dropped albums this year because, like, I mean, Cardi dropped last year. Slipknot probably won't be dropping this year. I don't want to listen to another modern album by Stain because literally it's gonna be. I'm not going into this tangent, but oh my gosh, album 8 of Stain is the biggest disgrace to the music industry, and Stain is my favorite band of all time, but album 8 is actually atrocious. I would prefer to do many nefarious things as compared to listen to album 8 by Stained ever again, or a single song from it. But yeah, so yeah, I know a lot of the bands I listen to, a lot of the artists I listen to probably won't be dropping this year, or at least ones that I'm highly interested in will be dropping this year. But yeah, so I am super excited for this album, and I hope that it drops, like I said, within the next 2 weeks. But like I said, it could do next week, but that's likely a stretch. But yeah, so that's how that really was for album Almost Done by Niko DeMille. That's all I really have for episode 171 of Shelf Review. So thank you very much for watching.